The American economy was once a beacon of prosperity. It promised a good life for those willing to work hard. The post-World War II era saw the rise of a strong middle class. Manufacturing jobs were plentiful, providing a gateway to financial stability. This era feels distant now. Today, the economic landscape feels uncertain. Manufacturing jobs have largely disappeared, outsourced to countries with lower wages. Automation, while increasing efficiency, has also displaced countless workers. The gap between the rich and the poor is wider than ever. This raises questions about the future of the American dream. The American dream, once a promise of upward mobility, now feels out of reach for many. The costs of housing, education, and healthcare have skyrocketed. Meanwhile, wages have stagnated for decades. This creates a sense of economic anxiety that permeates American society. The picture isn't entirely bleak. There are glimmers of hope on the horizon. However, addressing the challenges facing the American economy will require a collective effort. It demands a renewed focus on policies that promote economic fairness and opportunity for all. The vanishing middle-class manufacturing's decline and the rise of inequality. Globalization and automation are key drivers of this decline. Companies have moved operations overseas for lower labor costs. This has resulted in countless factory closures, and the U.S. automation has displaced workers from well-paying jobs. The decline of manufacturing jobs has impacted communities. Many towns reliant on manufacturing face economic hardship. Technological advancements progress for whom? The tech industry is often hailed as a driver of economic growth and innovation. Silicon Valley has become synonymous with cutting-edge technology and massive wealth creation. However, the benefits of this technological revolution have not been evenly distributed. While tech giants have amassed enormous profits and their CEOs have become billionaires, the average worker has seen little benefit. In fact, many have been left behind. Technological advancements have led to the automation of jobs in various sectors, from manufacturing to customer service. This has resulted in job displacement and wage stagnation for many workers. The skills gap between those in high-tech jobs and those in traditional industries continues to widen. This exacerbates income inequality and creates a sense of economic insecurity for a large segment of the population. The rise of the gig economy, fueled by technology platforms, has further blurred the lines between traditional employment and independent contracting. While gig work offers flexibility, it often lacks the benefits and protections of traditional employment. This leaves workers vulnerable and contributes to the erosion of labor standards. The price of living, a squeeze on American households. The cost of living in the United States has been steadily rising for decades. This puts a strain on American households, particularly those in the middle and lower income brackets. Housing costs in particular have become a major burden. Healthcare costs in the United States are the highest in the world. Education, once a pathway to upward mobility, has become increasingly expensive. The cost of living crisis in the United States requires a multifaceted approach to address its root causes. Political chess games, corporate influence, and the erosion of economic fairness. The influence of money in politics is a significant issue in the United States. Corporate lobbying efforts have a profound impact on economic policies, often to the detriment of workers and small businesses. Large corporations spend billions of dollars each year lobbying policymakers to advance their interests. This often results in policies that benefit corporations at the expense of workers and the environment. For example, lobbying by the fossil fuel industry has hindered efforts to address climate change. This has real-world consequences for the planet and the economy. The decline of labor unions has also weakened the bargaining power of workers. Unions played a crucial role in advocating for workers' rights, fair wages, and safe working conditions. However, union membership has declined significantly in recent decades, eroding the ability of workers to negotiate for better pay and benefits. This decline in unionization has contributed to wage stagnation and a widening income gap. Addressing the undue influence of corporations in politics is essential for creating an economy that works for everyone. Looming shadows: climate change and the national debt. Climate change poses a significant threat to the global economy, including the United States. The increasing frequency and intensity of extreme weather events such as hurricanes, wildfires, and droughts can disrupt supply chains, damage infrastructure, and lead to economic losses. The transition to a clean energy economy is essential for mitigating the worst effects of climate change and creating new economic opportunities. Investing in renewable energy sources, energy efficiency, and sustainable infrastructure can create jobs, reduce pollution, and enhance energy independence. The national debt is another economic challenge facing the United States. The national debt has been steadily rising for decades, fueled by a combination of factors, including tax cuts, wars, and recessions. A high national debt can lead to higher interest rates, inflation, and reduced economic growth. Addressing the national debt requires a balanced approach that includes both spending cuts and revenue increases. This will require difficult choices and political will. However, it is essential for ensuring the long-term economic health of the nation. Seeds of hope towards a revitalized American dream. Despite challenges, there are reasons for optimism. A movement for economic justice is advocating for fairness and opportunity. This includes calls for a living wage, healthcare, and education. Green energy offers hope for an equitable economy. Small businesses are the backbone of the economy. The American dream can be revitalized with collective effort. Follow our channel to learn more about finance and how to take control of your life in any economy.